ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Falcon Field at Astound Broadband Stadium. Tonight's game features the Mustangs of Midwestern State and your UTPB Falcons. If you can't make it to a game, watch live or listen to our UTPB Falcons play-by-play on the LSC Digital Network website. You can find the link to the website on our UTPB website. Thank you for your support of the UTPB football. The laws of the state of Texas prohibit smoking in all areas of Astound Broadband Stadium. Please help us comply with this law by not smoking inside the gates. Thank you for your cooperation and consideration. Fans, our concession areas are located on the concourse areas inside the stadium. Please be sure to stop by and get all your favorite game day snacks and drinks. You can also keep up to date with all the Falcon athletic teams by visiting the official athletics website, utpbfalcons.com, or download our UTPB Athletics app. It's your one stop for the latest Falcon athletic news and scores. Also, follow the Falcons on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Just search for the UTPB Falcons Athletics. Don't forget to tweet about your game day experience today using the official UTPB Athletics hashtag FalconsUp. And now look at the 40-yard line, folks. We have the UTPB dance team.
Ryan in the car with no keys, straight up. Who are these shirt with no sleeves? I got slaughter game, I'm reppin', 21. Shop to get the preaching on the reverend, 21. My bodyguard look like a horse. She gon' set me up like it's a chore. To the left and right on the floor. Lie what you do when I get bored. Come outside, you right there.
Now also at the 40-yard line, not to be outdone, here's our UTPB cheer team.
It's cheer sauce and K though. Dead cows.
Are you talking to us, Bobby? I heard something come through. Heard you come through one. I think it was Nathan's.
Are you ready to listen to the best band in West Texas? Now entering the field is UTPB's very own Spirit of the Permian Basin Marching Band. Introducing drum major Brandon Lippert and feature twirlers Matty Clark, McKaylee Hernandez, and Jackie Santos. Let the 2022 show begin this evening with the exciting sounds of the Falcons Fanfare. Now on your feet for the fight song. And now for the true Texas favorite, March Grandioso. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask that you please rise and remove your hats as we honor America and those who support our freedom at home with the playing of our national anthem. Today's performance is conducted by Dr. Brian Brown, Director of Bands for the University of Texas at Permian Basin. the band and third chorus recognize our very own Freddie Falcon with the performance of Fly to the Falcons. This concludes the Spirit of the Permian Basin pregame show. The band is under the direction of UTPB Directors of Band, Dr. Brian Brown, Associate Director of Band, Dr. Lindsay Ivan, Percussion Instructor, Dr. Tim Pierce, and Feature Roller Coach, Miss Emily Ann Brito. The Spirit of the Permian Basin Band. Give them one more round of applause.
It breaks my heart. They ain't believing us. We the best music. Play themselves. Why you hating and being jealous? You can be over here embracing that love. More blessings, more life. God did. You either win with us or you watch us win. DJ They wanna stop. Oh, but look at us now. Oh, they count us out. Time to say $3 million above your debt.
Falcon fans, to your feet. Leading the team out onto the field is Falcon 1. And here come your Falcons!
Welcome to Midland, Texas. Here we are at Astound Broadband Stadium for the UTPB Falcons versus the Midwestern State Mustangs of Wichita Falls. Nice evening here, almost summer evening. Is 84, 85 degrees at game time. Winds pretty gusty, blowing out of the south-southwest at about 15 miles an hour, gusting upward of 20, 25 miles an hour. Welcome to our Trans Global Production Game of the Week. Produced and directed, as always, by Bob Bailey. I'm Clay Kennedy, along with Kyle Hubbard and Nathan Hubbard. Stay with us. We'll be back for the opening kickoff right after this.
Joining us for the coin toss tonight and the carpet taking ball delivery is Trace Notley.
Yes.
And also congratulations to Marissa Salgado, who is the winner of
Okay.
the game ball.
Okay, well,
Joy of three whole house pool.
okay, just let us know when you want us to begin. After the flip?
Call Carpet Tech.
Okay, do the flip and we'll introduce it then. Thanks.
Captains for the visiting Mustangs, number 3, Jamarzi Arvey, and number 71, Caleb Gill.
Welcome to Midland, Texas, Astound Broadband Stadium, the home of tonight's Trans Global Productions Game of the Week, featuring the UTPB Falcons and the Midwestern State Mustangs from Wichita Falls. A nice summer evening here, even though it's fall, 84, 85 degrees. Watch the coin flip here.
All right, so.
Well, he turned it off, so They deferred, so I assume UTPB will receive.
From the north end.
There we go. From the north end, the wind tonight here is, like I said, 84, 85 degrees, pretty warm. Wind blowing out of the south-southwest. On the screen, that'll be kind of from your left to right, from your right to left. Sound like Hagen there, kind of directionally challenged.
Yeah, you do.
So, and it is blowing at a good 15, 20 miles an hour, gusting maybe upwards close to 25. So it will have an effect on the ball game tonight. Our game tonight is directed, as always, and produced by the infamous Bob Bailey. I'm Clay Kennedy, along with Kyle Hubbard and Nathan Hubbard. We'll be back for the opening kickoff right after this. Welcome back to Astound Broadband Stadium. For tonight's game, the Falcons versus the Mustangs. Kyle, what are you looking at keys for a Falcon victory tonight?
I think one of the keys for this UTPB Falcon team tonight defensively, they've got to stop the run against this Midwestern State Mustang offense that likes to predominantly run the ball. They lead the conference in rushing right now. They cannot allow them to get their rushing game going and put plays together and wear that Falcon defense down. I think second of all, offensively, they need to put plays together, stay balanced, but not have any turnovers like they did last week in their game. They had 3 last week that really hindered the Falcons. That was a 3-point loss last week.
To an undefeated A&M Kingsville team.
That's right. So they've been in games. You know, they lost 2 weeks ago. They lost by 1, came up short against West Texas A&M up in Canyon. So I think another thing that says is you got to put some drives together and execute and finish with points offensively. Defensively, you got to get yourself off the field and not allow teams to kind of hammer you when they have the football.
Well, the Falcons, 5 of their 7 games have been decided by only 1 score or less.
Oh, look at that.
Wow. Caden Cox there with a beautiful ability to keep his balance, stay on his feet, is going to carry for 6 yards on first down.
And he hurdled the defender, as you see here.
Whoa!
On our Transglobal Productions instant replay. Very athletic play by Cox.
That is classic. Cox, loses his footing going over the left side, pulls himself down. It's going to set the Falcons up with a 3rd down and 2.
And number 22 for the Mustangs, Justin Guillery, I should say, making the tackle there. Here's a big 3rd and about 1.5 yards. The Falcons need to convert and keep the drive going with this first drive of the game, I should say.
Guillery tied for the team lead in tackles on the Mustangs with 32. Graham rolls and he throws and finds Brock Johnson, and he is going to fight forward for a Falcon first down at the 36.
A little bootleg action to get the defense going one way, come back the other, and get Johnson out in the flat there. Good pitch and catch, good execution, good Falcon first down.
Johnson's 9th catch of the season, needs 1 more to get in double digits. Tonight it'd be a good night for that. Cox going over the right side again, gets a block out over the 40. Boy, he runs hard too. Out to about the 42. They're going to mark his forward progress at the 42, 43 yard line. Going to bring up second in about 3 or 4.
Good blocking off the right side and a good cut right there by Cox to get outside and get about 4 more yards off the edge before meeting a whole host of Mustangs there for a tackle 6 yards on first down.
Cox had seen kind of limited duty this year, but last week was the main ball carrier. Had 26 carries for 90 yards coming into the ball game, and getting the start tonight. Asbeck in motion, but the give is to Cox, and he has got lots of room to run, and he is into Mustang territory down to the 47-yard line.
And evidently the Falcons saw something on film this week that allows them to get the ball in Cox's hands out on the right side of their offensive line. They're winning the battle at the line of scrimmage right now. This is what you want. Good first down.
UTPB moving quickly. Cox twists and is stood up. Is going to pick up only 2 on first down.
Yeah, that time the Mustangs got some pressure off the left side of their defense. James Williams, one of their defensive tackles, number 92 in play. And as we say that, they're going to shuffle some of their
wholesale
changes on their defensive front. Try to keep people fresh against this Falcon offense.
Graham back to pass, has time in the pocket, throws incomplete, intended there for number 11, Clyde Bello, excuse me.
Try to get that throw into the middle of the zone defense on the in route. Just did not quite connect there. And here's a second.
No, it's third. It's third
down.
Yeah,
That's
third
right.
down and
third
8.
and 8. See if they maybe try to get something going to MJ Link down here on the near side.
Link there at the bottom of the screen. Oh, Graham gets rid of it, but there's the flag. Is Link held up trying to come back for the ball, and that will be a first down, whether it's a hold or an interference call.
I believe that's going to be on Antonio Brunson, number 29. He was the defensive back, kind of hand fighting with MJ Link down here on the near sideline. I think that's going to be the call. Our head referee is Dwayne Martin. We'll get it from him. Referees Dwayne Martin, the umpire Kyle Piercefield, center judge Martin Clark, the head linesman Ted Riojas, line judge Matthew Hollab, the field judge Erskine Lightfoot, the side judge Patrick Williams, and the back judge Brett Ullman. This is a Lone Star Conference officiating crew.
Johnson comes in motion at the H-back. Give this time is going to be to number 15 for the Falcons, Taj Crenshaw, and he is going to fight forward for a gain of about 4 on first down.
Yep, that's a little change of pace there, a little smaller, quicker running back. He bounced off the initial penetration inside, kind of like one of those pinballs do in the machines, and bounced outside and got about 4 yards out of it.
Going to bring up a second down now and 6. Johnson once again in motion. Graham's going to throw to Johnson, so he does get that double-digit catch, the 10th of the year. It's only going to pick up 2 yards. You're going to bring up a 3rd and 4.
Yep. Play action pass again, kind of a run pass option look from the Falcons in the backfield there. And Graham came outside and found the tight end right out in the right flat there for a couple yards. Here's 3rd and about 4 for the Falcons.
Cox moves to the other side, throw and catch made by Link, and he, using that senior savvy, gets just past the first down marker, and it's first down Falcons.
Right in the middle of the field. Watch our Trans Global Productions instant replay play. He's going to get right in between the 2 defenders there. Those are an inside linebacker, I should say, and a corner trying to stay up with Link there. Couldn't do it. Good pitch and catch. Good first down.
We'll talk a little bit more about Link later in the ball game. Throw. Oh, no. Tried to run before he caught it. Absek trying to turn and go before the ball got there, and it's going to be incomplete.
He saw his head peek up toward the inside to see if he could run on toward the middle of the field to the goal line, and just did not secure the ball. Good pass, though. That was a good read from Dylan Graham there to get Absek in the middle of the field, but did not complete it. 2nd and 10.
MJ Link is a record breaker for the Falcons. He's in motion now. as the give to Cox over the right side again. He's going to fight forward down to about the 22-yard line, but that's going to leave the Falcons with a 3rd and 7.
On the right side right now, Dawson Reynolds, number 65, and number 77, Ramon Diaz are getting the job done on the right side there to get a little seam for the running back to get up into. 3rd and about 7 here. And change the play from the sideline, looks like.
Well, the Falcons have Link and Absek at the bottom of the screen. And I believe that's Wiggins split out top. Johnson's now going to move to the left side at tight end.
Well, look at there.
Yep, timing just a little bit off. Intended for Wiggins, but timing is off. And the Falcons will probably trot out the field goal unit.
He got bumped really hard off the line of scrimmage by their corner over there for the Mustangs. And that's what really disrupted that quick slant attempt by the Falcons there.
Michael Mayfield on to do the kicking. Not sure what's going on with Carson Roberts, but that's Mayfield out to do the kicking. Has handled the kickoffs all year. And the kick is up, and it is going to be no good. Hit the ball a little bit up too high on the ball, and it's going to be no good. So the Falcons move it the length of the field. They're going to come up with no points.
Yep, turnover on the missed field goal will give the Mustangs the ball 1st and 10 from the Mustang 22-yard line. Their quarterback, we're not sure if we're going to see Dylan Sterling Cole, number 6, or Nico Hollins, number 12. Looks like it's going to be number 6, Sterling Cole. He's 6'3", 218. He's a senior from Orange, Texas, their quarterback. See what they do here on 1st down against the Falcon defense.
Gibbs going to be the number 26, and he is going to go absolutely nowhere. Carried by Devin Cross, and he is going to get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Hayden Kelly, the inside linebacker, 5'11", 220, a junior from Magnolia, Texas, was right there to fill that gap responsibility and took care of that for no gain on 1st down.
So it's going to bring up a 2nd and 10 for the Mustangs. And throw. Oh.
Guess what? He did.
Yep.
That receiver decided he wanted to look upfield before catching the ball.
He could hear footsteps, and DeAndre Robinson was definitely. You will know he's in the ball game before the ball game's over.
3rd and long. This is where you want this offense right now, Clay.
Absolutely.
Run oriented. You're going to make them be a little panic here. See if the Falcon defense can get off the field here on 3rd and 10.
Cross goes in motion. Flag on the play, so that's going to back them up another 5, I would imagine. We'll hear from the referee.
That's their left tackle, Mark Burke, moving. Mark Burke is a 6'5", 290-pound senior from Kalihi, Hawaii. Long way from home to play college football. 3rd and 15.
3rd and 15, so watching the middle of the line there is Idasu. He's going to get it geared up and see if 2 guys can stop him. Oh, good pressure, but Cole's able to get the pass away. He's going to be incomplete. Intended out there, I believe, for number 88, David Clayton, but it's going to be incomplete, and the Mustangs are going to have to punt.
Yeah, the sideline over at Midwestern's part of the field screaming for a pass interference call, but they did not get that call, and they're going to have to punt the football on their first drive of the game.
I believe that's Devin Daughtery has done the punting. That's what they had online anyway. And, there's a lot of pressure and 2 flags. So, unfortunately for the Falcons, that is going to come back. And
marker on the play.
He's trying to tell the ref,
Yep.
I tipped it. And he's not having any of it.
I'm sorry, 87, Piedra has been doing the punting all year. That was him.
Yep.
Averaging about 38 yards a kick.
Huh. That's
So,
going to be roughing the kicker. Punter, I should say.
Do they still have running into the kicker, which is only a 5-yard penalty if it's not blatant? Or I know there's a personal foul roughing the kicker, and that's 15 yards and an automatic first down.
They're telling the Midwestern coach over there what the call's going to be. If it's only running into the kicker, they might go ahead and decline that and take the punt. That's an excellent punt.
That's 48 yards on the kick, so that's probably what the discussion is. Do you want the 48-yard kick, or do you want to do it again from 5 yards closer?
Running into the kicker. Defense, number 28. 5-yard penalty. Repeat fourth down.
So it was only the 5-yard version as you were talking about, and they're going to move it up 5 and have to punt the football again. They're not going to go for it down here with their backs against their own goal line.
No, but you figure if Piedra can hit another 48-yard kick, then you're going to move them back another 5 yards. So wind definitely helping Piedra on the punting from this end of the field.
Yeah, they've got the wind advantage in the first quarter. Midwestern State does. So, boy, if he can get that thing to turn over with the draft coming out of the south there, they may really flip the field here.
Yep.
They didn't even rush him there.
Going to set up a return. Absek takes it at his 36. Absek, they got the return set up. He is into Mustang territory. He's going to be taken down at about the 43, 42-yard line. And everybody's okay. Keep your cool. Keep your calm. Actually going to mark him down at the 38-yard line. So a 26-yard return for Gunnar Absek.
42 yards on the punt. We're going to go.
They're going to take a media timeout. We'll do it with them.
If you look at the home side 50-yard line, please help me give Pecos, Barstow, Toya ISD student a big back and welcome. Thank you to the ISD students for being here tonight and for your ongoing support of UTPB Athletics. Falcons up.
I love UTPB because of the culture. This is my home. Everybody's in your corner if you want to see you succeed.
Turn your plans into action with a degree from UTPB in Dayton.
UTPB was the best fit for me financially, and it's allowed me to get my college education and
Our faculty, alumni network, and UT System resources give you the advantage you need at an
As we resume play, the ball will be at the Mustangs' 49-yard line.
Well, the Falcons take over an excellent field position at the 39 of the Mustangs, 1st and 10. 8:08 remaining here in the first quarter. MJ Link takes the handoff, comes in motion, and he's going to drive forward for a gain of, we're going to call it 5 yards on first down.
Little jet sweep action as Link came in motion from the near sideline to the far sideline, and they just handed him the ball around the end on a little sweep there and got a nice 5-yard gain on first down.
You know, they ran that on the last drive, had him in motion like that, but handed off to Cox back over this right side. So Going to see a few different things out of that tonight. Cox trying to get around the right side, and he does catch a part of the corner. He's going to come up just about a yard short. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 1. Pick up a 4.
Good job of Cox hanging in there and getting outside and getting those 4 yards on 2nd down, 3rd and 1.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Somebody in the backfield quickly there, number 92, James Williams Jr. I believe he was in the Falcons huddle. He knew what was coming, and he was there.
Yeah, looks like a little defensive line stun. He stunned it through a gap there. Nobody got to him on the left side of the Falcon line. Here's 4th and about 4. They're going to go for it down here.
Well, time to throw, and there's the completion, and it's going to be just enough for the 1st down as Wiggins makes the catch, and the Falcons move the sticks and retain possession.
Good route right in the middle of the field. Little in route for about 5 yards there. 1st down.
And there's Cox again as UTPB going quick. Oh, I don't know if we got a flag or
maybe somebody called timeout, Nathan says on the far side over there.
I do not see a flag. I don't know what the discussion is. Here comes another official.
Maybe they didn't get up there and give them the defense time to get set, maybe.
Well, it's possible, but if the official moves away from the ball, then you can snap it. So, see what the official has to tell us.
There was an inadvertent whistle on the play. We're going to replay.
Well, that's a bummer for UTPB as they ready to go quick, and now have to reboot here and start again with a 1st and 10 from their Mustang 27.
Yep. So basically a mulligan, Clay.
So Graham is going to give to Cox again. Man, he's finding a lot of room over that right side. He is up, carries for 8-9 yards on 1st down. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 1, the coach's dream. So Cox, 41 yards on 9 carries here, or 9 carries here already in the 1st quarter. Fakes to Cox this time, he's looking deep. Nope, good coverage there, intended there for Marcus Molina, but threw it where Molina would catch it or it would be incomplete, so that's successful there.
He ran the deep crossing route coming from the top of the screen down toward the near sideline and had a step or two on the defensive back, just a little inaccurate. Wind might have had a little bit to do with that too.
Fake to Cox, throws. This time it's complete to Molina. He is inside the 10-yard line, so the Falcons will set up 1st and goal.
Little out route from the Falcons there to Molina. Had one-on-one coverage and got outside. Good throw by Dylan Graham right there to throw it out where only he could get it. 1st and goal for the Falcons from the 7.
Graham flushed out of the pocket, looking for Link. He's going to run it, and he's going to get drilled inside the 5. He's going to carry it down to about the 2 or 3 yard line, but I got a feeling the coaching staff's going to say,
slide.
You know, if you slide there, they won't hit you, buddy.
Well, that's exactly correct. Boy, he took that shot, didn't he?
He did. He got thumped pretty good, but picked up 4 yards, 2nd and goal from the 3. Cox still in the backfield. Looks like a double tight end now for the Falcons. Cox up the middle, and not going to be able to do it. It's going to move it down to only the 2 yard line. So it's going to bring up now a big 3rd down for the Falcons. Need to put this across so they don't have to give up the extra 4 points.
Yeah, 3-point play or 4-point play possibility here, Clay.
So it looks like Johnson's going to line up at the H-back. Once again, Cox in the backfield with Graham. Link in motion. There's the throw. Touchdown, Brock Johnson. Great call by this coaching staff. as he was wide open there for Johnson. That's his 4th touchdown reception of the season, trailing only MJ Link among the receivers.
What happened there, Clay, was the play action pass held the linebackers there and allowed Johnson to just slip out from the tight end position. He was all alone back on the back end of the end zone. Good call, like you said, good execution, and a good touchdown for the Falcons.
Extra point is good, so the Falcons jump out to a 7-0 lead. We'll be back to Midland, Texas after this.
Media timeout.
This scoring service brought to you by Standard Sales. The Falcons scored a 2-yard touchdown scored by number 89, Brock Johnson. Scoring drive 36 plays, 61 total yards, taking 5:39 off the clock.
Get great seats, safer, simpler, and smarter with TicketSmarter. Choose great seats from over 125,000 live events, all backed with a TicketSmarter 100% ticket guarantee. Get your tickets smarter at ticketsmarter.com.
I don't care what kind of stories that's been told on you. That may be a lot of things in life you used to do. Do the best you can.
Michelob Ultra, 2.6 carbs and 95 calories.
Welcome back to Astound Broadband Stadium. The Falcons, a 10-play drive, 39 yards, took 3 minutes and 59 seconds off the clock to jump out to a 7-0 lead against the Midwestern State Mustangs.
Good execution by the Falcon offense there to use that short field on the punt return to get down there and get the first touchdown of the game.
Hayden DeCasas to do the kickoff. And the ball is on the turf, and I believe the Falcons have come up with it.
Yes, they have. Boy, have we seen that all year?
I tell you what, Lane Horak, huge play on special teams.
Wow. This could be a big-time 7-point swing here for the Falcons as they get down there and get on that football there on the kickoff. And boy, they need to execute here and put this ball in the end zone, or at least get 3 out of it and keep that momentum going.
I think they're looking at 7 right here. Lane Horak, we've seen him not afraid to throw that body all over the field. And he took a little shot to come up with that ball, but come up with it he does. And so the Falcons now, Graham's going to bring them to the line of scrimmage. Had Harris in the backfield. The pass is tended for Wiggins. Touchdown, Falcons!
Wow, what a throw, what a catch.
Man.
Man, he had that guy beat, didn't he, over there by
the
far sideline?
And Graham put it perfect.
Yes,
just laid it right in there.
And into the wind, Clay, going south. That's not easy to judge, but he sure did a nice job of it there where
that was Wiggins on the touchdown catch.
That is great execution. Not the home run on the first play after the turnover, and Falcons cash in.
For Tim Wiggins, his second touchdown reception of the season. Kick this time is up and good. So the Falcons now leading 14-0 will return after this.
This scoring summary is brought to you by Standard Sales. The Falcons scored a drive took one play, 47 total yards, taking 7 seconds off the clock.
Well, the Falcons with a one-play drive after the turnover on special teams created by the combination of Hayden DeCasas and Lane Horak. And Graham finds Tim Wiggins in the end zone for the Falcon touchdown. This time, smartly, the Mustangs, Peyton Shaw decides to fair catch it. And therefore, the Mustangs will take over at their own 25-yard line.
And the Falcon defense did a great job on the first drive of the game that Midwestern has. Let's see if they can continue to stymie this Mustang offense and get off the field here.
So once again, in at quarterback, Sterling Cole, Sterling Cole, number 6.
Uh-oh.
He is up, back across the other way, out for first down. That's going to be Peyton Shaw, and he is going to carry for the first down for the Mustangs.
Yep, a little counter action in the backfield, pulled the guard across and went right up in behind him. The running back did for a good first down for the Mustangs.
12 yards. Oh, flags on the play.
And I have a little false start, I believe.
So official's going to discuss it here. It's a long discussion for just a 5-yard false start, so not sure what might have happened. Maybe UTPB was offsides as well, maybe offsetting.
Good crowd here tonight. Looks like we may have a bunch of kids.
Offense, number 78. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
Looks like we got a bunch of kids here visiting from Pecos tonight.
Yeah, big group of folks from Pecos.
Wearing their Pecos Eagle shirts.
Yep, definitely sporting the purple and gold.
Yep.
So it's going to bring up now 1st and 15 for the Mustangs. Shaw remains in the backfield. And still not quite ready. Not sure what's going to make sure they get it right. All right, now we're ready for some football. 2 receivers split top and bottom, no tight end in the ball game. And Shaw's going to carry it around the right side, and he's still on his feet. He's going to be up almost to midfield. He's going to have another Mustang first down at the 48-yard line, I believe.
A little delayed draw action by the Mustangs in the backfield there. Got the UTPB defensive front up the field. And just the running back got around the corner over to the far side. And, boy, once he got a head of steam going, he just went right up past the sticks for a Midwestern first down.
16 yards on the carry for Shaw. Cross back in the ball game now, and he's going to carry into Falcon territory down to the 46 for a 6-yard pickup on first down.
Tell you what, he runs with a little bit of attitude, doesn't he?
Well, Devin Cross came into the ball game 628 yards. He is the 4th leading rusher in the conference individually. He has 3 touchdowns, averages 6.3 yards a carry.
See what the Falcon defense can do here on 2nd and 4.
Well, Cross waits for the hole to open up, still on his feet, inside the 30, inside the 25 before he's dragged out of bounds there by Darian Forge, but not before he has another Mustang first down.
Right side of their offensive line doing a really good job there. Their offense on that side is Caleb Gill, 6'2", 290, a senior. And right tackle Aaron Davis, 6'3", 275, a senior.
23 yards on that carry.
Oh.
This time Ford says, I don't think so, as he gets hold of Cross's feet. And we always talk about you can't run without those. Going to be a loss of 4 back to the 27.
They brought Forge on a stunt coming from the defensive right side, and he just knifed through and took those legs out. Like you said, they can't run without them legs, and lost about 4 yards on first down.
So 2nd and 14 now facing the Mustangs as the Falcon defense gets a lot of penetration on first down. Back to pass, and he's going to throw underneath, going to complete it to number 3, and he's going to fight forward close to a first down. Arvey on the catch, and he is going to be down just short of what's needed. It's going to bring up 3rd and about 3.
Jocks Tyler, the defensive back for the Falcons, knocked him out of bounds on that far sideline. Not before he got on by about 10 yards there.
Yeah, we're gonna call
Give
it
him
11. Yeah. So 3rd and 3 now. Falcons need a stand. Hold the Mustangs to 3 here. You consider that a successful series. A lot of quick pressure, but a great pass, and leads him just right. And I believe that is,
number 85.
Yeah, Quincy Jones. Not of Motown fame, but the other Quincy Jones, and he makes the catch for the Mustang first down. They're going to set up 1st and goal from the Falcon 4-yard line.
And with the wind at his back, that touch just got the ball right where it needed to be. That was a tricky throw for the quarterback.
Well, this time hands off to Cross, and just nowhere to go. Still on his feet, but they blow the whistle. Forge, once again, that's 2 times. Forge in the backfield is going to cause a loss of maybe 5 yards this time, back to the 9-yard line.
Knifing in from his defensive position. He's playing linebacker on the inside, actually the outside right now, lining up outside the defensive end, and he just came knifing through.
He's definitely showing some speed.
Midwestern State takes their first time out. First half.
Well, they're going to stop the clock, so they have the wind at their back. One more play, so we'll take a break with them. Welcome back to Midland, Texas. The Mustangs of Midwestern State facing a 2nd and goal from the 9-yard line. 2 seconds remaining on the clock, so should be the last play of the quarter. Once again, quarterback Dylan Sterling Cole is going to have an empty set as Cross in motion. He split out right. Got time to throw, pressure from the back, flushes him out. He throws into the end zone. Oh, almost intercepted. Dante Stewart almost picks it off, so that'll take us to the end of the 3rd quarter. The Falcons leading the Mustangs 14-0.
Ladies and gentlemen, we can draw your attention to the north 20-yard line. Today's hometown hero is High Sky Children's Ranch. High Sky Children's Ranch mission is to heal abused children and promote family wholeness. It does so through its 8 programs that provide early intervention and prevention, long-term and temporary housing for children, adoption and foster care services, therapy, and aftercare services for fostered youth. High Sky is committed to healing trauma and breaking the cycles of abuse, building healthy communities today and for generations to come. On behalf of High Sky Children's Ranch, we have one of their amazing staff members here accepting this award, Bailey Lively and her family. Thank you to the High Sky Children's Ranch for all that you do. Joining them on the field today are University President Dr. Sandra Woodley, University Director of Athletics Todd Dooley. Ladies and gentlemen, High Sky Ranch's children's hometown hero. To nominate someone for hometown hero, please visit our website, utppbfalcons.com.
Well, as we start the second quarter, not the fourth, as I mistakenly said the end of the third. Welcome back. So we're going to start the second quarter now. The Falcons leading 14-0. The Mustangs looking at a third down and goal from the 9-yard line. Cole swings out. He had Cross, and he's going to dump it to him, and Cross is going to get into the end zone for the touchdown. Robinson came up and tried to make a touchdown-saving tackle, but Cross just a little too quick and carries it into the end zone.
And ran a little search route right in the middle of the field from his backfield position, just came right outside the tackle and then worked his way into the middle of the field and found the open spot. And they execute for the first Midwestern touchdown of the evening, hopefully the last. We'll see what happens.
He's on to do the kicking, and he remains perfect. Now he is 27 of 27. So your score now reads the UTPB Falcons 14, the Midwestern State Mustangs 7. We'll return to Midland, Texas after this.
The Mustangs scored a 9-yard touchdown by number 26, Devin Cross. Scoring drive took 9 plays, 75 total yards, taking 408 off the clock.
Welcome back to Stown Broadband Stadium. I want to give a big shout out, a big thank you to Tom Perpetua, the SID Sports Information Director at UTPB. He gives us a lot of the stuff we get to talk to you about, a lot of the information on the schools and players, and he just does a great job, takes great care of us up here in the press box as well. So, Tom, hey, we appreciate you.
Thank you, Tom Perpetua. He gives us at least depth charts on both teams, too, throughout the week.
He just does a great job. Really good at what he does.
Yep, and you can tell he loves doing it.
He does. Absek takes the return. He's going to carry it up out over the 35 to the 36-yard line where the Falcons will set up shop 1st and 10.
And I think it's important for UTPB now to see if they can answer that drive with some kind of points of their own. They have the wind at their back now, going from right to left on your television screen, from south to north. Got the wind at their back now, so see if they take advantage of that and try to exploit this Midwestern secondary, especially through the air. They've had a good job running the ball in the first quarter, 56 yards net on the rushing total for UTPB.
Corey Harris in the ball game now. He actually came in towards the end of the first quarter. Going to get his first carry of the night, but it's going to be tripped up for only a yard, 2nd and 9.
Quintarius Hargrave, their linebacker, number 41, making the play.
I think he goes by Juju.
Juju Hargrave.
Yes, sir.
6 foot 230 junior from Mesquite, Texas.
Harris with a nice stiff arm, and man, he drives forward down to the up to the 44-yard line for a 7-yard pickup.
Good job off the right side to get Harris around that edge and get upfield. And you're right, boy, he did have a good stiff arm there, didn't he?
That was some nice contact at the end as well.
He tried to run over that guy.
I'm telling you, it's going to bring up a 3rd and 3 now for the Falcons. Johnson in motion, and Harris,
look at there.
Ran into a brick wall, but just bounced off and dives forward for the Falcon first down out just over the 47. We're going to call it, well, I don't know if we're going to call that 47 or 48-yard line.
47, 48's got to touch, ball's got to touch that yard line to get the deal.
We'll call it the 47, but it's enough for a first down, and the Falcons are going to keep this series going.
It's really about 47 and a half.
It is. Harris once again finds a big hole up the middle. He's going to have another Falcon first down or close to it, down to the 43. Yep, they're going to mark him about a half-yard short.
Tell you what, the UTPB Falcon offensive line is getting the job done at the line of scrimmage right now. They go 330, 310, 310, 310, and 300 across the line right now. They're getting the job done.
Graham, once again, Harris is going to follow the blocker around the right side, and he's going to have more than enough for a Falcon first down at the 34, gain of 9.
Juju Hargrave, their linebacker, the junior from Mesquite, making the play, but not before the Falcons get up to the 34, and the Falcons have a 1st and 10. New set of downs to work with.
Well, and the Falcons have struggled in the running game.
They're not
all
struggling
season,
right now.
but
Let's
right
keep
now
it going.
they are definitely moving the ball on the ground. So fakes to Harris, fires out. Oh, once again trying to run, trying to turn and go before you secure the ball. It's going to be incomplete to Wiggins. Going to bring up 2nd and 10. Cox back in for Harris in the backfield.
You could see his head snap around, Clay. You're right. He wanted to see where to go. He knew he was close to that line, that sideline over there in front of the Midwestern State bench. And he wanted to see where to go and just forgot the one important thing. That's football tucked away.
Yep, he's not happy about it. Graham's got a lot of pressure, and he is going to go down back at the 41-yard line. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 17.
Yeah, they had 3 in the pattern and nobody open. Man-to-man coverage in the secondary, and they brought pressure right up the middle. More people than they could block, and the Mustangs get the sack back at the 41-yard line. See if we get a little screen look here, maybe. Look how deep they're playing in the secondary.
Nope.
UTPB
is going to call a timeout.
UT Permian Basin takes their first timeout of the first half.
Get great seats, safer, simpler, and smarter with TicketSmarter. Choose great seats from over 125,000 live events, all backed with a TicketSmarter 100% ticket guarantee. Get your tickets smarter at ticketsmarter.com.
Update from Stillwater, 30 seconds remaining in the game. Oklahoma State 41, Texas 34. And a final from Lubbock, Texas Tech 48.
3rd and 17 for the Falcons as we return here to Midland in Astound Broadband Stadium. The Falcons getting the quarterback sack on them. and Graham goes down for a 7-yard loss to set up this 3rd and 17. Falcons do have the wind at their back. Fakes to Cox, going to get blindsided, able to get rid of it, feels the coverage, feels the pressure, and gets rid of the ball. So it's going to bring up now 4th and 17 for the Falcons, and that kind of decision time, I don't know. You're not going to gain a whole lot with a punt, but if you can pin them inside the 15, that might be okay. But
yeah, I like going for it here, and if you don't get the first down, get up the field a little bit where you can at least keep some field position. I'm not sure what they're doing right now.
Well,
looks like they're going to maybe call another timeout.
They're going to call a timeout, so we will take it with them.
Or take a delay a game. And
oh, yeah, I guess they're going to do that. They're just going to take the penalty and give him a little better angle.
Offense, 5-yard penalty. Remains 4th down.
You know, interesting on that last play, Clay, they had 4 receivers out in a pattern, but the middle of the field was wide open and no route there going that way at all. That might be something the guys up in the press box talk about as an adjustment, maybe getting one of those routes to adjust into the middle of the field.
Well, on now to do the punting. I believe this will be his first punt of the season. Michael Mayfield is Carson Roberts punted last week for Landeros. And Mayfield's going to try and angle it out, but way too early. That's going to not be a very big net gain, I don't believe, by the time they mark it off.
It's going to be inside the 30-yard line. It'll be right at about the 34-yard line.
34-yard line. So, unfortunately, that's going to be
a 10-yard punt.
12-yard
punt.
But I guess you picked up a little, but not what they were looking for there.
Yeah.
So the Mustangs will take over there at their own 34-yard line. 11:39 remaining here in the first half.
Falcon defense. See what kind of adjustments they made off that last touchdown scoring drive by Midwestern. See if they bring a little pressure here.
Gibbs going to beat a cross, and he is going to be met just past the line of scrimmage, spun around, and could pick up only a yard.
Hayden Kelly making the play from the inside there, Clay.
Hayden Kelly, you know, we've talked about him a good bit, but listen, I was looking at some of his stuff, and tied for the team lead in tackles with 48, tied for second in sacks with 3, has an interception, has forced 2 fumbles, and recovered a fumble. So very, very active at that middle linebacker position.
You would expect that from your middle linebacking position.
Oh, it's going to be picked.
Look at there.
Dante Stewart, his 3rd interception of the season.
Wow.
And he is Johnny on the spot as Cole. Man, he fired a bullet right there. He has a rifle arm. Receiver not able to hang on. And
what hit him right in the hands,
it did. And right to Stewart. And Dante Stewart with his team-leading 3rd interception of the season has the Falcons set up with a 1st and 10 at the Mustang 28.
Yep, Falcons have a short field to work with. Let's see, on the last time they got a short field like this, they went for all the marbles on 1st down. Let's see if they take a shot into the end zone here.
Well, be looking for number 5, possibly, if you do that.
He's got bump and run coverage up there at the top of the screen.
He is. There's a safety going to help out as the handoff is to Harris. Harris just gets ahead of steam going before he's met rudely there, I believe, by Antonio Brunson. But's going to pick up a good solid 5 yards on 1st down.
They pulled the left guard around from the left side to the right, tried to get the back right up in behind him, and got about 4 or 5 yards on 1st down. Let's see if they open up the playbook here on 2nd and about 4 or 5 yards here.
Harris, once again, Harris kind of tiptoeing this time. He's been running hard, kind of tiptoeing on this play. Going to pick up only a yard. Falcons going to be facing a 3rd and 4.
I'll tell you, things are getting a little chippy down there at the line of scrimmage right now. A lot of jawing going on between some of the Falcon offensive linemen and the Mustang defensive linemen. And
Jeremiah Benson checking out of the ball game. Brock Johnson being still going to have Malik Jackson and Molina split at the bottom of the screen.
The bump and run coverage on Link
Link up at the top. Cox is going to take the handoff and is going to go absolutely nowhere. He's going to lose a couple of yards back to the 25. So for the Falcons, decision time. Obviously, the kicking game not exactly what you want with Roberts out, but Mayfield, we know he's got the leg, and he is going to come out and he's going to put his foot into about a 42-yard attempt here with the wind at his back.
I was trying to see if we could see Carson Roberts down on the
Well,
sideline.
they don't wear jerseys normally when they're injured, so. Oh, yeah, he drills this one,
he sure
and
did.
he nails it.
Wow.
Good. Field goal is good, so the Falcons now lead 17-7. We'll be back after this.
Get great seats, safer, simpler, and smarter with TicketSmarter. Choose great seats from over 125,000 live events, all backed with a TicketSmarter 100% ticket guarantee. Get your tickets smarter at ticketsmarter.com.
Our compassionate same-day care.
Get great seats, safer, simpler, and smarter with TicketSmarter. Choose great seats from over 125,000 live events, all backed with a TicketSmarter 100% ticket guarantee. Get your tickets smarter at ticketsmarter.com.
This scoring summary is brought to you by Standard Sales. The Falcons scored a 42-yard field goal by number 43, Michael Mayfield. Scoring drive took 4 plays, 28 total yards, taking 155 off the clock.
Welcome back to Astound Broadband Stadium. The Falcons leading the Mustangs 17-7 after the Michael Mayfield 42-yard field goal that would have been good from much longer than 42. And he's on to kick off now and would expect to see this ball into the end zone and Mustangs taking over at the 25, but who knows?
We got that ball up in the jet stream there, and there was no doubt it was going to have plenty of length.
No, this is going to come down.
About the 2-yard line.
It's a fair catch, and when you fair catch a kickoff, that's automatically 25-yard line. So
Fair catch made by the Mustangs.
I guess they'll take over there.
And the Falcon defense with the turnover on the last drive certainly took care of business when they were on the field, and they're going to be asked to do so here again now as the Mustangs will start at their own 25, like you said. Let's see if Falcon defense can cause a little more havoc here.
I have no doubt they can. Dominique Varela in the ball game with Victor Adesui and E.J. Gisa.
See how Adesui handles the center here.
The handoff is going to be to Cross, and he is going to have 10, 11 yards They're going to mark him at the 35, first down, Mustangs.
Good hole on the left side by the Mustang offense. They double teamed Adesui. The nose tackle kicked the end out and had a hole to run through off the left side.
Yeah, they're running some kind of little misdirection, a little bit of a delay, and Cross, when he finds a little seam, boy, he hits it hard and he is quick.
There's a little power action pulling the guard there.
That time he found an E.J. Gisa, and I'm not sure who that was up off the bottom. I believe it maybe Grismore. No, that had to be J.T. Walker.
Pulled the guard from the left side around to the right, tried to run the back right up in behind him. The penetration from the Falcon defense just blew that completely up.
2nd and 10 for the Mustangs as Cole's going to roll right, and he gets rid of it. Man.
Boy, did he take a shot.
He did, but did you see that arm? Good grief.
Into the wind.
Yep, yeah, definitely a lot of pressure there coming from Hayden Kelly. No big surprise.
Yep.
And
no.
Yeah. As Kelly definitely causes Cole to get rid of it much sooner than he wanted to, but man, he threw that ball a long way against the wind on a full run. But that's going to bring up 3rd and 10 now for the Mustangs.
Going to change the play from the sideline across the way. 3rd and 10. Falcon defense here needs to get off the field and force another punt or a turnover.
3 receivers at the bottom of the screen and going to be rushed out of the pocket, still on his feet, but he's just going to throw it out of bounds. Great coverage out there by the Falcons. And the Mustangs are going to be looking to punt it away.
They only had 3. They had 3 out in the pattern clay. They were all covered. Good job by that Falcons secondary there to force that incompletion. Almost got sacked in the backfield there. But nevertheless, incompletion, and the Falcons are going to get the football, maybe with some decent field position as the Mustangs are punting into that strong south wind.
Well, Piedron to do the kicking. And it's a low liner. Absek's going to take it there at the 33. Still on his feet. Absek's going to get about 10 extra on the return out to the 43-yard line. So the Falcons, once again, are going to be starting off with some good field position.
And like how he came up and fielded the ball, Clay. Didn't want to give up that ball to hit. And get on up the field, lose some field position. Gunnar Absek doing a good job of fielding that punt and getting around the right edge for about 10 yards. Falcons have good field position at their own 43-yard line.
So Crenshaw going to be in the backfield to start this series with Graham. Going to have 2 receivers split top and bottom. Johnson, the tight end, in motion. Crenshaw's going up the middle, and he bounces outside, drops his head. Man, what a contact there as he hits Joshua Williams, and boom.
He hit that line, Clay, and it looked it looked like a pinball in one of those old pinball machines hitting those bumpers.
There's no doubt.
Bumped out and went to the left and had some open field to run through for about 5 yards.
2nd and 5 as Crenshaw's going to take it again. He finds a hole. Crenshaw inside the 40 down to the 35-yard line. Man. And, man, he's just so quick. This is 17 yards and didn't take him any time to get there.
He's just popping through. A little crease right now is all he needs to get through.
Ball will be placed at the spot of the fumble.
So when he got tackled over here on the sideline, he actually fumbled the ball out of bounds and went forward a little bit. They're going to mark it back from where he fumbled it out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
Well, if you're going to fumble it, that's a good place to do it.
That's why you want that ball near the sideline you're running to.
Graham going deep, but he overthrows Jackson. Little miscommunication, I think, on the route there. Jackson had a step on the defender and just overthrown.
Yeah, and he ran a post pattern, and Dylan Graham threw a go route right between the numbers and the hash marks. And just weren't on the same page there.
Well, second down. Cox back in the ball game. Caden Cox for the Falcons at the running back spot, and Graham fakes to him, throws underneath to Johnson, makes the catch, but it's only going to be for a gain of, we're only going to give him one up to the 34-yard line, so it's going to set the Falcons up 3rd and 9.
Yep. They need to execute here and get some points here, Clay. Keep that momentum and get a little more space between them and the Mustangs there on the scoreboard.
Well, Graham's going to drop it off for Cox, but just has to get rid of it too quick as the pressure was there. And so we're going to be looking at a 4th and 9. This would be about a 51-yard field goal. So I don't know. Although I think Mayfield's last kick would have gone in from that point.
Yeah, probably so. I might think about giving him a shot here.
But it looks like the Falcons going to try and pick it up. Going to have 3 receivers bottom, 2 top, empty backfield.
So draw them off maybe.
Side for Graham. Well, I guess they could, or they could take the penalty and try the punt again, but that was not overly successful last time. So Graham's got a lot of pressure, and once again, just miscommunication as he goes deep, and both receivers are underneath. And so it is going to be a turnover on down for the Falcons, and the Mustangs will take over at their own 34-yard line.
Yep, they weren't on the same page out there, were they at all? He threw the go route up the sideline over there, and I don't know if the receiver looked like he might have got bumped off the route a little bit.
I don't know that, or just didn't run the right thing. I mean,
right.
It was way overthrown. It wasn't even close, so it's just hard to say. But
somebody didn't get the signal right.
Definitely not what the Falcons were looking for. So the Mustangs, once again, I believe that's Cross, and he breaks one tackle. No, it's Shaw, still on his feet inside the 40, down to around inside the 35-yard line, I believe. Going to mark him down at the 32, a gain of 24 yards. I don't know, flag on the play?
No, they got a player.
Okay, injured player.
Yep.
But so Shaw, Peyton Shaw, man, that's his 3rd carry, 4th carry. No, that was number 31. Shaw on that carry. And he has a first down for the Mustangs at the 33-yard line.
Yep.
And I was incorrect on that. That's 33 yards on that carry. For
somebody missed him right at the line of scrimmage, Clay.
He bounced off.
Yep.
And
he's a big guy, man. He is built, and he gets a head of steam going. He's going to be tough. He's tough to bring down. Coach Kerrigan talking to the head official about something over there while they're getting things set up. Mustangs have the ball at the 33-yard line of the Falcons.
Shaw up to 62 yards now rushing. It only has, 4 carries? So, man, he's been big player for them so far as this carry down to the 29-yard line. That's Shaw again on the carry. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 6 now.
We said when we started this that this was the leading rushing team in the conference, and you can see why. Big offensive line and a running back that will get north and south in a hurry. Oh, the ball came out.
Ball's on the turn. The Falcons have it.
Yes, they do.
The Falcons have it. Let's see who that is.
Number 52.
Is it 52 or 57?
I believe that's a 50. Oh, it is 57. No, 52.
All right.
Wow. Eldon Titania, a defensive, I got him listed here as a defensive lineman, came up with the ball.
Wow.
Oh, what a big turnover, Clay.
Man, that just sucks the wind out of you if you're a Mustang fan. But for the Falcons, pick up their 3rd turnover of the night, and 4:49 remaining here in the first half. Crenshaw back in the backfield with Graham. And plenty of time to put some more points on the board.
Quick stop route right there. About 5 yards. That's to complete to number 89. Brock Johnson, the tight end. He was lined up in the slot up there, Clay, between the wide receiver and the end man on the line of scrimmage, and just ran about a 5-6 yard stop. Good throw by Dylan Graham, second and about 3. 7 yards actually on first down.
Yep. Johnson in motion, and Crenshaw's going to take it over the right side, and he ducks his head and drives forward for 4 yards and a Falcons first down.
Yep, off the right side. That's right behind Dawson Reynolds, the 310-pound freshman from Odessa, and the right tackle Ramon Diaz, a 300-pound sophomore from El Paso, getting the job done.
Inside of 4 minutes now remaining here in the first half. Falcons going to go with 2 receivers bottom, 1 receiver top. And Crenshaw remains in the backfield. And he up the middle again, boy, quickly. He is very, very quick. He gets to the line of scrimmage fast. And it's going to pick up 5 yards on first down.
And again, just a little crease there, Clay, to allow that running back, number 15, Taj Crenshaw, to get up in there and get about 5 yards on first down. Now you can open up the playbook if you want to.
Yeah, Link's down here at the bottom. Boy, they've backed off him now, no longer running that press coverage. So keep an eye on that. Crenshaw still on his feet. Crenshaw inside the 35, down to the 33-yard line. First down, Falcons.
And he flipped, changed what positions. I'm talking about Crenshaw. He went from the left side to the right side of Dylan Graham in the shotgun formation, and then just squirted through off the left side when he got the ball. And, man, what a great job by the Falcon offensive line right now.
Absolutely.
Need to finish this, Clay.
19 yards on the carry for Crenshaw there. Crenshaw 54 yards now on 6 carries.
Finish the drive and get some points.
Caden Cox back in the backfield now. Link at the bottom of the screen with Absek in the slot. And Cox is going to be thumped at the line of scrimmage. He's going to drive the pile forward for a gain of maybe 2.
Yeah, that's number 20, Zach Trevino, their defensive end. He just, on a stunt, Clay, came right down inside. Nobody picked him up, and he was in the backfield to meet the running back right at the line of scrimmage. The forward progress, so they're actually going to give him about 1.5 yards to the 32-yard line. Nathan's giving him 2 yards officially on the carry.
I agree with Nathan. Second down and 8. Graham keeps it and absolutely nowhere to go, but he does get down before he gets thumped. And that's going to bring up now third and about 8, 9. We're going to call it a loss of 1, so it's going to be a 3rd and 9.
At the clock, Clay, it's running at 1:30. Falcons have 2 timeouts in their back pocket.
Well, they may use one. Graham is a little bit shaky getting up from whatever happened, and they are going to spend a timeout here.
You can see Coach Kerrigan telling the referee when that play clock gets down to about 2 or 3 seconds, they're going to call that timeout.
So we'll take a timeout with them, and we'll be back for the conclusion of this first half right after this.
UT Permian Basin takes their second timeout of the first half. 30-second timeout. Media timeout.
Get great seats, safer, simpler, and smarter with TicketSmarter. Choose great seats from over 125,000 live events, all backed with a TicketSmarter 100% ticket guarantee. Get your tickets smarter at ticketsmarter.com.
Ultra, 2.6 carbs and 95 calories.
minute 3 remaining here in the first half as we come to you live from Astound Broadband Stadium in Midland, Texas. The Falcons facing a 3rd and 9. And Link actually in at quarterback running the Wildcat, and he keeps it, and he's going to come up short of what's needed, picks up about 5 yards, but that's going to bring up a 4th down and 4.
So this is decision time for Coach Kerrigan. I would think they're going to go for it here. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket, and nope, they're going to try a field goal.
Bring Mayfield out and let him try and kick it. There is 16 seconds left now on the play clock, so see if they go ahead and try and get it off or they call a timeout here and make sure he has time. Looks like they're going to wait and spend that timeout as the play clock down now to 1.
UT Permian Basin takes their 3rd and final timeout of the first half. 30-second timeout.
So 16 seconds remaining here. We appreciate you folks being with us tonight for the Falcons and the Mustangs. The ball's going to be placed by the holder, Absek, here on the 35, a 45-yard field goal attempt. Grant Gensmer, the long snapper, to get it started. And he has actually been excellent this year, I must say. Kick is up. And it is good. Mayfield drills another one, this time from 45 yards. And the Falcons take a 20-7 lead with only 16 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Wow, that a way to finish off the drive, get some points, and get out of here at the half.
Well, it's been a hard fought, but a good first half for the Falcons, leading 20-7. Both teams came into the ball game tonight with identical 2-3 records in conference. Both 3-4.
8 seconds. 8 seconds.
Both 3-4 on the season. I wondered if they were going to do something on that clock because there was 16 seconds before they snapped the ball.
Yeah, it didn't move at all,
so
did it?
They are going to move it down to 8 seconds now, so UTPB will be able to kick off. The Mustangs will have time for maybe one play. The Mustangs, coached by Bill Maskill, his 20th season, according to what I have, has a 153 wins and 64 loss record. So very, very successful program he's built up there in Wichita Falls on the Red River, just south of the Red River on that Texas-Oklahoma border. The Mustangs, you got to watch out now. They've been a big fourth-quarter team this year, outscoring opponents in the fourth quarter 62-24.
Why you need to finish these drives and get points, Clay.
Two of their wins have come thanks to those big fourth quarters. So,
wow.
Mayfield on to do the kicking once again. Like I say, if he wants to, I'm sure he can poke it through the end zone. Just depends if that's what he wants to do or not. So, no, he's going to squib it, and it's going to be taken there at the 17-yard line. I believe that's Shaw. Shaw's going to reverse his field. The Falcons stay home, and they're going to take him down all the way back at the 18-yard line, only 1 yard from where he picked the ball up.
Oh, what's the penalty there at the end?
I don't know. It looked like, as you call it, a little tomfoolery going on.
Tomfoolery. Mouthing.
At the end of the flag.
Nathan says they're mouthing.
We'll see what the flag is. The play.
After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct, number 36 for the receiving team.
Wow.
That penalty will be enforced on the second half kickoff.
Wow. So And the Falcons will kick off, so they'll be kicking off from the 45-yard line of the Mustangs. So halftime has come upon us. The Falcons leading the Mustangs 20-7. We'll be back.
Okay, fans, tonight we have Gary Dushover and Daniel Bryant attempting to kick the longest field goal. Each contestant will start out trying to kick a 20-yard field goal. Both Gary and Daniel make a field goal, and we'll move the ball back 5 yards. The fan that kicked the longest field goal will be announced by Raising Cane's winner and receive a gift basket provided by Raising Cane's. All right, Gary and Daniel, take it away. Just a little low. All right, I guess it went over. Congratulations to our winner. It's halftime, Falcon fans. You know what that means. It's time for your very own Spirit of the Permian Basin halftime show. Tonight, the Spirit of the Permian Basin will perform music from Broadway's most famous musicals with our Night at the Theater halftime show. Premiering at Her Majesty's Theater in London on October 9th, 1986. Andrew Lloyd Webber's musical based off of a 1910 French novel became an instant hit. Winning the Tony Award for Best Musical of the Year in 1988, the Spirit of the Permian Basin is proud to present the main theme from the Phantom of the Opera. In 2017, director Michael Gracie assembled an all-star cast, including Hugh Jackman, Zac Efron, and Michelle Williams, in order to produce an American biographical musical drama. Based on the creation of Barnum and Bailey Circus, it grossed over $455 million worldwide. The Spirit of the Permian Basin is proud to present the music of the greatest showman. This concludes the Spirit of the Permian Basin's halftime show. The band is under the direction of UTPB Director of Band, Dr. Brian Brown. Associate Director of Band, Dr. Lindsay Ivan, Professor Instructor Dr. Richard, and feature choir coach, Mr. Enrico. Ladies and gentlemen, the Spirit of the Permian Basin Marching Band. And now, welcome to the field, UTPB cheer and your future Falcon cheerleaders. For the first time in our university's history, under the leadership of Spirit Coordinator Jerry Lynn Lane, the UTPB cheer earned a bid to the Nationals in Daytona, Florida. This morning, they hosted a cheer clinic for our future Falcons and are ready to cheer on our Falcons to victory. Give it up for your future Falcon cheerleaders. right, ladies and gentlemen, give one more time for our future Falcon cheerleaders. Falcons up!
I don't care what kind of stories that's been told on you. That may be a lot of things in life you used to do. If you can't give true love to me, I'll understand. Just do the best you can.
Michelob Ultra, 2.6 carbs and 95 calories.
Get great seats, safer, simpler, and smarter with TicketSmarter. Choose great seats from over 125,000 live events, all backed with a TicketSmarter 100% ticket guarantee. Get your tickets smarter at ticketsmarter.com.
We hope you're having a good time listening to some great music here on Game Time. Remember, Falcon fans, student athletes represent their team, fellow students, teachers, and their school community. Athletes are expected to be individuals who will make a good impression for their schools. Another game day tune is coming up here on Game Time.
Welcome back here to Astound Broadband Stadium, Midland, Texas. Looking forward to an exciting second half. The Falcons leading the Mustangs 20-7. Kyle going to give us a little rundown statistically of what took place in the first half as the Mustangs will be receiving the kickoff to start the second half.
I'll tell you, Clay, the statistics look as lopsided as the scoreboard does right now. 12 first downs for the Falcons to 6 for Midwestern. Midwestern went 93 yards rushing in the first half to 133, for our Falcons. Falcons also have 64 yards through the airways to Midwestern's 32. Total offensive yards, 125 for Midwestern to 197 for the Falcons. A couple of numbers sticking out. Peyton Shaw, their running back, 62 yards net in the first half. Taj Crenshaw, a very, very respectable 54 yards in that first half. Had some really good, nice runs along with Caden Cox. Dylan Graham in the first half for the Falcons, 9 of 18 for 64 yards and 2 touchdowns. Dylan Sterling Cole, the quarterback for Midwestern, 3 of 9 for only 32. So that's one of the things we talked about as a key, was making this Midwestern team have to throw the football. And in the first half, they did not do it very well at all.
Well, key there, one of the big keys is that 133 yards rushing for the Falcons. They only had 420 yards in the first 7 ball games.
So they're almost halfway there.
The kickoff from the 50-yard line, but that's a 15-yard penalty on sportsmanlike conduct. Shouldn't that have been from the 45? I don't know, and doesn't matter. It's already taken place as the Mustangs are going to turn the ball out over the 25-yard line. A little bit of pushing and shoving going on there still. And the Mustangs will have a 1st and 10, trailing the Falcons by 2 touchdowns.
And the Falcon defense played very well in that first half, really flying around on the field. Only giving up the 1 touchdown to Midwestern in that first half. In the second quarter, see if they can continue to fly around and make plays, take the run away as much as they can, make this Midwestern team have to beat them through the airways. And they do there with a little screen on first down.
Ball's going to complete it out there to Kylan Harrison. And it's going to pick up about 4 yards. We're going to call a second down at 6.
Yeah, the corner coming up to make the play there on that quick screen was number 8, Lavon Barnett for the Falcons. They're going to change the play from the sideline here. Second down at about 6.
So Dylan Sterling Cole has been the quarterback all the way through. Have not seen as Cross is going to be met behind the line of scrimmage, going to be brought down for a loss of a yard.
Not going to surprise you who led that. 42. Yep, there he is right there on our Trans Global Productions. This replay. He got a little help, I believe, from number 54. No, sorry.
Well,
might have been 34, Jalen Rockmore.
Probably Rockmore. I thought 54 as well, but there's not one on our roster, and Rockmore certainly would be a very likely suspect there, as Rockmore came into the ball game with 45 tackles, sole possession of second place on the team. Cole fires. It's going to be caught for a first down out there by number 3, Arvey, and it's going to move the chains for the Mustangs.
Ashton Lavelles, the defensive back for the Falcons out there in coverage. Good little one-on-one route to get the first down for Midwestern.
10 yards. Cross this time over the right side, and he's going to pick up good yardage all the way out to the 48-yard line, gain of 7.
Datron Brooks up to make the tackle. The little counter action there, as you can see, our Trans Global Productions instant replay. A little counter action. They got good yardage on first down. Looks like about 8 yards.
They're going to come 49-yard line, so a gain of 8. Cole's going to throw, and it's going to be a little bit too tall out there. Intended for number 86, Justin White Jr., and just a little bit too high, so it's going to bring you up now 3rd and 2.
Justin Campbell, the defensive back out there in one-on-one coverage, good positioning. Had to make that throw, would have had to be perfect to be there, and that's because he was in the position he needed to be.
So 3rd and 2, probably a running situation. The Falcons, I would suspect, well, no, they're only going to go with a 3-man front. I thought they might have the backers up a little closer. It's a low snap and going to go absolutely nowhere. Dante Stewart, once again, a big play on defense for the Falcons as he brings Cole down all the way back at the 45.
I tell you what, the penetration right there by number 97 for the Falcons, Joseph Williams, really blew that up along with the poor snap down at the feet of the quarterback. That just was a train wreck from the moment the ball was snapped, and Falcons are going to force the Mustangs to punt the football.
So started out promising for the Mustangs, but the Falcons shut the door. Absek makes a fair catch at the 24-yard line. So the Falcons will take over with their first possession of the second half.
Yep, good job by the Falcons to get off the field there defensively. And now let's see what kind of adjustments they made in the locker room at halftime to get something going here. They have the wind to their back, going from south to north, right to left on your screen. And we'll see if they can continue the exploits of running the football successfully.
Well, that's been great to see.
Yes, it has.
It's been great to see. That's been the missing ingredient all year. And fires quickly to Wiggins from Graham. He's going to have a first down out at the 34. They're going to mark him up 35-yard line, gain of 12.
Quick slant right in the middle of the field, defended by Kellen Bishop, their cornerback, number 38. Good throw and catch. Right where it needed to be for another Falcon first down. See the Midwestern coaches signaling in their defensive intentions.
So Johnson back in the H-spot position to block, and Cox just drives forward, going to pick up. They're going to give him 3 out to the 38, going to bring up a 2nd and 7 for the Falcons.
I like how he protected the ball there. Clay got his shoulders rolled over in front of his body to help protect the ball. And number 22, Justin Guillory, their linebacker, made the play. Well, he made him head on. And the running back did a nice job, Cox, of getting that ball protected and picking up about 3 yards there on first down.
So a 2nd and 7, and it's going to be Cox again, and he drives up the middle and trying to get a little help there at the end. Not able to get much, but it's going to be a gain of 4. Going to bring up 3rd and 3.
Yep. Good job by that offensive line to get him a little crease to run through. Make this 3rd and manageable, 3rd and 3 from the 42-yard line. Falcons need to execute and keep this going. See if we get a little play-action pass here, Clay. 2 high safeties deep, about 10 yards away.
Oh, fires quickly, and it's caught for the first down for the Falcons. I believe that's Link on the catch, and it is. And right at midfield, gain of 8 and a Falcon first down.
We were talking at the half, one of the numbers that kind of jumped out at us, Link only had 1 target and 1 catch for 5 yards.
Well, he just needed 3 catches tonight, only 3 to lead the program, and receptions as well as yards and touchdowns.
Ooh, look at there.
Yep, big hole over the left side. Cox takes advantage, picks up a 3, maybe 4 yards, and we're going to take a break.
Injury timeout.
And we'll be back here to Astound Broadband Stadium after this. .946 remaining here in the third quarter. as the Falcons facing a 2nd and 7 from the Mustang 47-yard line. Crenshaw back in the backfield with Graham. 2 receivers bottom, 1 top. Crenshaw gets around the left side. He drives forward. Man, he's not big, but look at him go. All the way down to the 37-yard line, a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
Watch here, Clay. Watch how he protects the ball and rolls his shoulders over in front of him to make it harder for them to make the tackle. Really protected the ball well, and the Falcons have another first down at the Mustang 38-yard line. 37-yard line, sorry.
Oh, yeah, they did put it 37. So Wiggins split at the top of the screen, Absek and Link at the bottom. Big Brock Johnson in. Graham, we're going to run out of time as the pocket collapses, wants to get rid of it, but thinks better of it, and holds the ball and is going to take the sack all the way back at the 45-yard line for an 8-yard loss.
3 in the route, Clay, and they were all covered one-on-one. Nobody open there. And as you said, Graham just decided to throw the ball or keep the ball and not throw it into some kind of forced coverage and live to play another day, 2nd and about 18.
Yeah, Maurice Perkins in coverage on MJ Link has done a very good job most of the evening. Crenshaw takes it over the left side, and he leans forward. It's going to pick up about 6 yards down to the 39-yard line, but that's going to bring up 3rd still in a long 12.
And you think this is probably 4-down territory here, so they get a half of it. Probably go for it on 4th down. Won't get much in the way of field position if they were to have to punt the ball. Empty set here.
3 receivers top, 2 bottom. Plenty of time on the play clock, still 10 seconds. As UTPB going to make sure they got the play correct. Now the play clock down to 2 and to 1, and I believe they're going to call timeout.
UT Permian Basin takes their first timeout in the second half. Media timeout.
Falcon fans, direct your attention to the field for the HEB.
Michelob Ultra, 2.6 carbs and 95 calories.
Get great seats, safer, simpler, and smarter with TicketSmarter. Choose great seats from over 125,000 live events, all backed with a TicketSmarter 100% ticket guarantee. Get your tickets smarter at ticketsmarter.com.
Congratulations to Brady and Ruben, and also congratulations to Madeline and Gunner.
.7:27 remaining here in the third quarter. The Falcons facing a 3rd and long of 12 yards from the 39-yard line of the Mustangs. Absek in the slot at the top of the screen. Graham throws quickly to Absek on the screen. Absek still on his feet. Absek being pushed by the pile, and he is going to have a Falcon first down at the 25-yard line. What a team effort. Great individual effort as well.
It's like one of those rugby scrums that you see. Look here, wide receiver tunnel screen, people out in front, and then this is just athletic effort right here, Clay.
It was, and then here you got the
everybody coming from one side or the other.
Heston Edwards, man, he is downfield in a hurry and getting a big push.
So first down for the Falcons. They keep the drive going and that clock running.
Cox back in the ball game, so he's okay. Two receivers, top and bottom. Cox is going to get nailed as soon as he takes a handoff. Sergio Medina quickly in the backfield and sticks Cox.
He came on an outside linebacker blitz, Clay, right through the C gap between the guard and the tackle over on the right side. Actually, that's a B gap, excuse me. And on a little linebacker stun, and he was in the backfield almost before the running back got the ball.
So Link now in the slot up at the top of the screen.
Look at them to play action off of that sometime.
Link's going to come in motion and is going to take the handoff and just finds nowhere to go as the white jerseys have great pursuit. He's going to pick up a yard, but once again, the Falcons facing 3rd and long.
Yeah, they tried the jet sweep with MJ coming from the slot in motion from the far side to the near side, and nowhere to go as Midwestern read that and got out here and got some penetration off the left side of the Falcon formation.
Graham in the pocket, starts to collapse, throws to Cox, not able to pull it in, but just as well would not have had but a couple of yards anyway, because that's going to bring up 4th down, and Michael Mayfield's going to be back on the field. Going to be looking at another about 45-yard attempt.
And we've seen him hit it.
He hit it in the
first
right
half.
at the end of the first half.
Right.
Hit a 42-yarder and then came back with a 45-yarder right before halftime. And this is almost identical spot. Absek in to hold.
Make it more than a 2-score game for the Falcons.
Gensimer's snap is good. Hold is good. The kick is definitely long enough. And it is good. Michael Mayfield has come in and doing a great job. Puts the Falcons up now 23-7. We'll return to after this.
The scoring summary is brought to you by Standard Sales. The Falcons scored a 45-yard field goal, scored by number 43, Michael Mayfield. Scoring drive took 13 plays, 77 total yards, taking 7:26 off the clock.
Once again, we appreciate you folks joining us here live on the live stream at Astound Broadband Stadium in Midland, Texas. And the Falcons with the 23-7 lead. Mayfield to do the kicking off once again from the 35. And have the Mustangs in basically a 3-score hole. Kick's going to go to the 7, and it's dropped, but picked up, but taken down quickly. Down on the coverage there, Lane Horak with some help from his friends. And
Keywan Grismore.
Okay, Grismore, okay. So anyway, tackled all the way back at the 16, so the Mustangs going to be looking at a long field.
If you're a UTPB right now, you're also thinking defensively, stay aggressive. Play sound fundamental technique, do the things that you've game plan for against this Midwestern offense. Get them on their heels right now because they, it's like you said, they're 2 scores down. Going to have 3 to win the game. Play smart and take it to this Midwestern State Mustang offense right now.
Well, Dylan Sterling Collins once again in at quarterback. But a big mistake to start this drive as they come out after a kickoff and don't get the play in time, and it's going to cost them 5. So the Mustangs now looking at a 1st and 15.
2 deep high safeties, so they're going to play at least cover 2 here.
And boy, they are deep.
Yep, they are, and bump and run coverage on the outside guys.
But they throw over the middle. Arvey makes the catch right in that seam, and he's going to have enough for the first down. A gain of 17 yards out to the 28.
Actually, a quick slant, deep slant, I should say, coming into the middle of the Falcons secondary, and boy, they executed that well for a first down for Midwestern.
Stewart makes the tackle, but not before. Here's that little delay, and there's Peyton Shaw once again over that left side out to the 34-yard line. Going to be a pickup of 6 yards.
Datron Brooks, the defensive backup to make the tackle. He put a good hit on him, but about 6 yards up the field, 2nd and 4.
Midwestern going to go quick here now.
They almost have to, Clay.
Fired over the middle, incomplete. Good coverage there by Darian Forge along with others. And that's going to bring up now 3rd and 4.
And what you said there is kind of goes with what I'm thinking there about this Midwestern team having to maybe pick up tempo a little bit and see if they can get some continuity into their offense. Falcons got to stay strong here, play their technique, and rally to the ball as it's either run or thrown. They're getting a play change from the sideline.
Still 10 seconds on the play clock, so no rush. Falcons going to rush 3, it looks like. They do. And still get a little pressure. And this time Shaw makes the catch, and he's going to be forced out of bounds. But I believe he's going to have just enough for the first down.
Boy, he gave a stiff arm down here at the sideline.
He did.
I think that might have been on number 42, Hayden Kelly, trying to get to him. Watch our instant replay here. Here he is swinging out down here towards the bottom of the screen. Nope, that wasn't Kelly. Kelly tried to get to him later on, but what a stiff arm and good execution by them.
Shaw once again, boy, he has stood up and taken down rudely, that time by Varela. Great tackle.
Dominic Varela, the defensive lineman, staying in his gap responsibility defensively, and he just met him as the back got there for only a 1-yard gain. Good play.
2nd and 9, clock inside 3.5 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter after the ball will be snapped. Falcon defense doing a great job tonight. Have held this Mustang offense, who averages about 32 points a game, to only 7 thus far. Shaw makes the catch and goes out of bounds. Believe he may be just a little short, or are they going to give it to him? Nope, they're going to say he has the first down right at the 48-yard line.
Yep, and right now they're just swinging the back out into an open area. UTPB having a rally to it. That's the bad news. The good news is it's in front of the defense.
Boy, they come with the linebacker blitz, and Shaw is going to find nowhere to go. Actually makes a great carry, great run, just to pick up a yard.
Jalen Rockmore coming on that linebacker blitz you were talking about from the backside, the right side of the Midwestern formation, and ran all the way around behind the formation to get down there and make that tackle for only a 1-yard gain. It's great hustle.
2nd and 9 once again. Falcons showing blitz. And here they come. And Cole comes up the middle, throws, and actually caught out there by number 88, David Clayton. And he's going to have enough for the first down at the Falcon 37-yard line.
Cole was going to take off and run here, and he just happened to look up, kept his eyes down the field, and got the ball to that receiver for a first down.
14 yards, passed quickly. caught. I believe that's Shaw again. It is, and he's going to have about 5 yards on first down.
Yep, they just a little quick pass over out on the left side of their formation, close to that Midwestern bench over there on the far side. They got 5 yards on first down, actually 4 yards.
Yeah, they're going to change that. They're going to move him backyard 4 yards. And so a 2nd and 6 for the Mustangs. Once again, the Falcons showing blitz. This time they kind of hold off and pass intended, but just a little bit long. Cole had his receiver, but just a little bit too long for Arvey, so it's going to bring up now 3rd and 6.
You can bet Cole's going to want that pass back when he sees it on films the next time they look at this. If he puts a little air under that, I know he's throwing into the wind going into the south there, but he probably would like to put some air under that and let that receiver run under it.
Cross remains in the backfield, the running back, 3 receivers bottom, and somebody got in too big a hurry there for the Falcons, and that is definitely going to cost them, and that's going to bring up now a 3rd and only 1.
Offside. Defense, number 97. 5-yard penalty. Remains 3rd down.
Joseph Williams a little hastily ready to get up the field there.
Williams, a big 6'5", 350-pound defensive lineman from Long Beach, California. A little too eager there.
I see a run play coming here, Clay.
More than likely, Cross in the backfield, and he is taking the handoff, and he is into the Falcon secondary all the way down to the 5-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal for the Mustangs after the 23-yard romp by Cross.
And they just blocked out on the left side. Both defensive linemen that were over on that side, they just blocked them out toward the far sideline. That's where the hole was.
Cross looked like his knee touched, but I guess not. Looked like his knee touched back around the line of scrimmage, but he fights forward to the 1-yard line, so it's going to be 2nd and goal from that point.
Injury timeout.
No, he didn't hit the ground. Thought he might have there, but he put his hand down on the ground and pushed himself up into keep his balance.
It's too quick for me to see. These old eyes. Adesui going to be helped off, not helped off the field. We're going to walk off the field. And I believe probably Williams back in the ball game for him. Cross, he gets stood up and does not get into the end zone. So that's going to bring up 3rd and goal now for a Mustang team that's got to be getting just a little bit nervous.
He went to jump into the end zone, and Hayden Kelly met him right at the line of scrimmage. I mean, they almost jumped right into each other there on the play, and Hayden Kelly kept him out of the end zone. 3rd and goal from the 1.
Great timing by Kelly. Probably see something similar on this play, and we do. Nope, Cole's going to keep it and throw, and it is incomplete. Intended there for number 81, Jaden Franklin, the tight end, but it falls incomplete. So 4th down now, Forge with a lot of pressure.
See what Midwestern, they're going to go for it.
Oh, yeah, you got to. You're down 23-7.
Watch UTPB bring the house here, Clay. I bet they bring a big-time blitz here.
Harvey's going to be split out at the top of the screen. Cross in the backfield. Harvey comes in motion. Rolls right. And nobody to throw to. Does fire. Finally finds a receiver open, and it is Devin Cross who makes the reception, his first touchdown reception of the season. And the Mustangs now on the board again with 12 seconds remaining here in the 3rd quarter.
He just came free right at the end of the play there. UTPB had it defended pretty well, and thought Cole might take off and try to run into the end zone there himself, but he did not. Threw the ball into the end zone, and the Mustangs have an extra point attempt coming.
Vase, no, they're going to go for 2.
Wow.
Boy, up to the line quickly. And it's going to be snapped back, throws, and caught. Great catch there by the tight end, Kelby Hickerson. And he does, yeah, kind of a Tebow thing. Is actually, I'm not sure, was that Cross that threw that? No, Shaw throws it, and man, Hickerson goes way up and pulls it down for the 2-point conversion. So the Falcons lead now cut to 8, 23-15. We'll be back after this.
Whether it's designated drivers who celebrate wins, keeping the stadium clean, or being a good sport, Falcon fans keep it fun-filled and family-friendly. Thank you, Falcon fans, for Standard Sales Company, your local Anheuser-Busch distributor.
Mix in 50 years of trust, stir in security, and add 4 key ingredients. National Credit Union Administration. Tastes like a bank? Not even close. Safe as a bank? You betcha. See, banks are insured by the FDIC just as First Basin members are insured by the federal agency NCUA. First Basin, serving safe, secure, awesome. You're going to like First Basin Credit Union.
Well, 12 seconds remaining here. Not much time in the third quarter. The Falcons leading the Mustangs by 8, 23-15. Back to a 1-score game as the Mustangs take it 84 yards. 15 plays, 5 minutes and 1 second for the touchdown and 2-point conversion to get it back to a 1-score game.
This is a big drive once the Falcons get possession here.
Piedra was kickoff, going to be taken there inside the 5, still on his feet.
Wow.
Out over the 35 to the 37, 36-yard line. Didn't even catch who Wiggins on the return.
Wiggins,
Tim Wiggins, great return. Look at this run.
He just keeps his balance. Yep, keeps his balance, and they didn't do a very good job of wrapping up there either, Clay. And this is a big drive for UTPB. I'm kind of like Nathan. We were talking in the break there. Stay aggressive. They need to get a score here, even if it's a field goal, to make it a 2-score game again. And we got 3 seconds left in the third quarter.
A lot of football left. Crenshaw in the backfield. Noticed Harris on the sideline with no shoulder pads, so he's probably done. Crenshaw all the way out to the 44-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 9, and that'll be the end of the third quarter. So the Falcons leading 23-15 as you see Crenshaw diving forward to the 44.
Media timeout.
And we'll be back to Stown Broadband Stadium for the fourth quarter after this word from our sponsors.
Ultra, 2.6 carbs and 95 calories.
Get great seats, safer, simpler, and smarter with TicketSmarter. Choose great seats from over 125,000 live events, all backed with a TicketSmarter 100% ticket guarantee. Get your tickets smarter at ticketsmarter.com.
Welcome back to the fourth quarter here of our Trans Global Productions Game of the Week, featuring your UTPB Falcons and the Midwestern State Mustangs. Falcons leading 23-15, facing a 2nd and 1 from their own 44-yard line. Crenshaw up the middle, still on his feet into Mustang territory. Going to pick up about 9 yards and a Falcon first down.
And look at him just squirt through the hole right there, roll his shoulders over his toes and protect the football and keep his balance all the way to the Mustang 47, 1st and 10. What a tough run.
Man, Crenshaw has really looked good tonight.
Yes, he has. The running game has looked good tonight.
Yeah, it has, all in all. 88 yards on 10 carries for Crenshaw.
Cox, yep.
And Cox, he's going to pick up 4, maybe about 4 yards on first down, it looks like.
Prescription here, Clay, is for them to run the football and run clock right now. Get some points, make it a 2-score game again, and use the clock as an ally right now.
Actually 3 there on first down, so 2nd and 7 for the Falcons.
Mustangs showing blitz from the linebacking core here inside. They're going to change the play.
Link with a man coverage down here on the bottom. I like that for the Falcons. And that's where he's looking. But once again, just a total miscommunication as Link nowhere near where the pass was thrown.
And they had soft coverage down here. I think Dylan Graham was thinking Link was going to run the stopper out down here about 5 yards, and Link was running to go up the numbers. It's a big 3rd down here, Clay.
Well, I notice now that Maurice Perkins has switched spots, switched sides of the field, and Cox is going to run it on 3rd down and gets absolutely nowhere. I don't know if, I think the whistle was blown.
I think his forward progress was stopped.
So they did blow it dead before the fumble, but that's going to be now
the runner was down. 4th down.
4th down from the 44-yard line. So it's going to be a 4th and 7, and the Falcons going to have to bring the punting team out onto the field.
Yep, I'm trying to pin them inside that 15 to 10-yard line. Make them have to go the distance of the field. And make sure your punt team here gets down and covers. Try to keep that ball inside that 10-yard line if they can. Make them have to drive the length of the field.
Still kicking into a stiff breeze of every bit of 15 miles an hour. Mayfield a much better punt this time and takes, unfortunately, saved. And it is going to be down inside the 5-yard line. Going to mark it at the 3.
Man.
And a great hustle there. Watch this replay.
I believe that's our man
Hayden Kelly.
Yes. Yes.
Wow.
That's fantastic hustle right there.
Slings the ball out to Christian Martinez, and so a great punt and an excellent hustle play there. You see it again. Just great, outstanding special team play for the Falcons tonight. So from the 3-yard line, the Mustangs will take over, and they moved the ball well the last time. Just took a while. Is a big hit there. Cross goes up the middle, going to gain only a yard.
Well, we got a little John going on down here at about the 15-yard line between Mustang and Falcon. They didn't get much there at all, did they?
No,
a yard.
Cross got thumped.
Yeah, he did.
And it's going to bring up 2nd and 9. As we said, clock now going to be inside of 12:15. But only a 1-score game, so clock not as important as it would be trailing by more than the 1 score.
Yep.
Cross, the low snap, but Cross still on his feet. Cross out over the 10. He's going to fight forward and have enough for a Mustang first down at the 14. Some missed tackles, uncharacteristic tonight.
And ran the counter, Clay, to kind of do a little confusion there. Watch. They pulled the guard and the tackle from the left side over to the right on a little counter action. And you're right, Falcons missed a couple of tackles there.
Yeah.
and got the Mustangs got the first down to 14. So a little breathing room for their offense.
A couple of jerseys, but no big hits.
No wrap up and tackle.
Yep. So this time, 2 running backs with Cole in the backfield. Oh,
that's going to be a false start, I believe.
Yep, or 2 men in motion, something.
False start. Offense, number 77.
So that's going to move them back to the 9. Move back to the 9 and be a 1st and 15 from that point.
Zach Zamora moving a little too early there for the Mustangs.
So 11 minutes almost exactly remaining as Cole takes the snap. He's got time to throw in the pocket, and he throws over the middle, complete. Once again out there too, David Clayton, and another Mustang first down at the 25-yard line.
That's a deep in route by that receiver right there, right inside the open window of the zone, and got a catch for a first down. Ooh. Boy, look at Hayden Kelly get out there and make the play again.
Yep.
Just a little swing pass here, Clay, right out over into the right flat. Missed a tackle there, and then Kelly finished him off.
Cross on that little delay, and this time he is wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. Nowhere to go.
And guess who there?
Hayden Kelly.
And Darian Forge. We called his name tonight a bunch.
Darian Forge. There's going to be a timeout on the field. We'll take it with them. We'll be back to Midland, Texas in Astound Broadband Stadium after this.
Please set the game clock to 10:21.
It's third down.
Well, a little racket coming out there before I can get it.
Clock at 10:21. 10:21.
Official tried to get them to reset the clock, but apparently, there you go. 10:21 remaining now in the ball game. 3rd and 8, a big third down for the Mustangs as Falcon defense has been standing strong. Cole throws, and a missed tackle is going to give him the first down and more as the catch is made by Quincy Jones. He's all the way out to the 44-yard line, a gain of 17.
Look, they're going hurry up here, Clay, trying to do a little tempo. That Falcon defense
Cole,
off balance.
once again, has plenty of time in the pocket. Pressure comes late, and he's going to be taken down finally for the sack. Tatiana finally gets to him as he never gives up.
He came off the edge. Clay just kept working as the play was going. Watch here. On the replay there, you can see him just keep working from the defensive end position, getting out and working to the quarterback and making the sack. That's a big play.
It is. That's a big loss, too. 10 yards, so it's 2nd and 20 now from the 34-yard line. And this time the Falcons bring some pressure, but the catch is made by Arvey all the way down inside the Falcons. We're going to call him at the 45-yard line. So it's going to be 21 yards and another Mustang first down.
Yep, that's in the deep part of the zone, finding that open area down the field. Boy, that quarterback Cole just put it right in there for a first down.
He did. Shaw over the left side on that delay, and he has another 15 yards down close, or 14 yards down to the 31.
Injury timeout.
Little delayed draw there for the Falcons, or for the Mustangs, I should say.
So they're going to take a timeout on the field. We'll do it up here in the booth. 8:57 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Get great seats, safer, simpler, and smarter with TicketSmarter. Choose great seats from over 125,000 live events, all backed with a TicketSmarter 100% ticket guarantee. Get your tickets smarter at ticketsmarter.com.
As we resume play, first and 10 for the Mustangs ball at the Falcons.
Well, welcome back here on October 22nd. Happy birthday, Kyle Hubbard. He's a big 39 again.
And holding on to the Geritol.
Shaw takes it up the middle, still on his feet. Shaw has close to enough yardage for another first down, as suddenly the Mustangs have found things to their liking on the offensive side of the ball, and he does have a first down at the 23-yard line.
And folks, just to let you know, Mr. Kennedy over there is going to have a birthday in 3 days on the 25th.
Bah humbug, wrong holiday, right words, but that's the way it goes. Comes once a year whether we like it or not. Cole with a lateral out to Shaw.
Good defense.
Yep, this time the Falcons ready for it. He's only going to get about 2 yards down to the 20.
Good play.
Gain of 2, second down and 8.
So it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Little swing pass to the back there.
Yeah, I don't know. I would have called it it was a swing pass. Obviously, that looked like it went backwards. Not sure what the official score will.
Our angle on that is probably not good enough to say.
Right.
Oh, look at there.
There's that cross. He's going to be up close to another first down. And he does have it.
So they pulled the two linemen off the right side around to the left. Get down blocking from everybody else. And they are running that counter right now to perfection. Midwestern is. Change the play.
So Mustangs Cole's going to throw the ball. He fires underneath. Thought he was going deep, but he fires underneath, and it's going to be incomplete. No, they're going to say, they say he caught that ball.
Yeah,
no, they're going to say incomplete.
Yep, incomplete.
I thought that was the initial call.
Incomplete pass, second down.
Was incomplete. I believe that was Harvey, intended receiver out there. It was. Looked like he was going deep in the end zone, but threw underneath, caught us all unawares. But 2nd and 10 now from the same 12-yard line. Cross, once again, will be in the backfield. Have not seen Trenton Kennedy, second leading rusher. Cross is going to take it and not going to get too far. Going to get down to about the 9-yard line, but that's going to be 3rd down and 9 as A little bit of rough stuff going on away from the ball.
Dominic Varela making the play right there, number 94.
A little help from Rockmore.
Yep.
So 3rd and 7 from that 9-yard line. 3 receivers at the top. And Cole has time to throw over the middle, and he completes it to Harvey for the Mustang touchdown. Now only a 2-point conversion away from tying the ball game.
And look there, to try a little play action pass. Really didn't fool anybody, but that's just wide open in the middle of that end zone. Like the Falcons were trying to play some zone there, and it was right on the money for the touchdown pass for the Mustangs, and they've got to go for 2 to tie it up here. Defense needs to hold.
So this time we're going to see a regular line instead of the strange set they had last time. Cole with time to throw, fires, and it's incomplete. Yep, I think the UTPB guy may have gotten a hand on it. So it falls incomplete. So the Falcons maintain a slim 2-point lead with 6:43 remaining in the ball game. We'll return right after this word.
Need a time.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on the assistant coach of Midwestern State. 15-yard penalty on the kickoff.
Our Trans Global Productions Game of the Week is always produced and directed by Bob Bailey. Coming to you live on the live stream or on the replay from Astound Broadband Stadium in Midland, Texas. Well, the Midwestern State Mustangs, another 15-play drive. This one 97 yards, took 6 minutes and 1 second. Unsportsmanlike conduct call on one of the assistant coaches from Midwestern has them, though, poised to kick off from the 20-yard line. The Falcons should come away with some pretty good field position.
Yes, they should. Wow, look at that kick.
Man.
Of course, he's got the wind behind him.
He does,
too.
but he kicked it out of the end zone.
Wow. I think he was a little pumped.
Yeah, that ball almost landed on the goal line. So great job there. Fernando Piedra from Midwestern really helps him out, and the Falcons are going to take over at the 25 rather than the field position they were hoping
This
for.
might be the biggest offensive series for the Falcons, no doubt, Clay. Up 2, 6:43 left. They've got to put some plays together, execute, get some first downs, and get down here and maybe get some points, eat some time off that clock.
Need to burn some clock for sure. I believe Crenshaw there in the backfield with Graham, and he's going to take it around the right side, and Crenshaw, boy, he accelerates, and he's going to have 6 yards out to the 31 on first down.
Yep. Came a little sweep action right around the right side there, easy for me to say, and taken down at the 31-yard line. Good gain on first down.
So 2nd and 4 for the Falcons. Midwestern has taken 11 minutes and 2 seconds off the clock the last 2 times they've had the ball, 30 plays.
And one thing you talked about was how big their fourth quarters have been this year.
It has, and there's proof of it, although that first drive was at the end of the third quarter.
Ooh,
Crenshaw, I don't know, but he's got a first down for the Falcons out to the 36. Well, something jerked there. I couldn't tell if it was a face mask or shoulder pad, something.
Yep. My goodness.
Yep,
They did get the first down.
They're going to put him at the 35, but enough yardage needed for the first down. The Falcons need that running game, which has been good to them tonight, to continue here. And certainly no hurry to get that play call in, as time in their favor, especially if they can hang on to the ball a long time here and come away with points. MJ Link at the bottom of the screen, 2 receivers at the top. And Crenshaw is going to come around that right side. It's going to be just lifted up and flipped over. Going to pick up about 2-3 yards on the play.
My goodness, watch here as he gets around the corner. Back gets underneath his shoulder pads and then picks him up. That's like one of those wrestling moves.
I knew Kyle was going to go WWF on us right there. I just knew it.
Yeah.
Can't stand that myself, but Kyle watches a used to be that, so
yeah.
I knew he was going to go
Not
there.
as much as I did in my youth, I can tell you that.
Well, it's a different thing now than it used to be,
Yep.
I think. So, anyway, 2nd and 8 for the Falcons.
Ric Flair flip there.
Caden Cox back in the ball game, and he is going to go absolutely nowhere, actually going to go backwards, going to lose a yard back to the 36-yard line. Now the Falcons going to be facing a 3rd down and about 9.5 yards.
Pick this up somehow.
Yep.
Nathan's calling for a screen over here.
The momentum has shifted, and
Yes,
you need
it
to
has.
get it back here. And the Falcons are going to let the clock tick down, I think, probably, and use one of their timeouts to decide. No, they're going to go ahead and go. MJ Link at the bottom of the screen with Absek. Looks like Wiggins split out at the top. Johnson there is going to block for Cox. Cox around the right side and just nowhere to go. Able to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. As the pursuit just too heavy from the Mustangs, and the Falcons are going to face a punting situation.
Yep, going to have to flip the field. As we saw what happened when they did that and got them down inside the 3 the last drive, they went 97 yards. Get that ball down on that back end of the field, south end of the field, and make them have to drive down again. Still with a 2-point lead. You still have the lead, so you don't have to necessarily panic here. You got to execute your punt team here. Well, he almost dropped that.
He did, but he gets off a pretty good-looking kick and is going to get a
Let it go.
nice bounce.
Yeah, somebody trying to fan it down there.
Media timeout.
Courtney Massengale trying to give it a little help. So 3 minutes remaining in the ball game. The Mustangs will take over when we return.
Get great seats, safer, simpler, and smarter with TicketSmarter. Choose great seats from over 125,000 live events, all backed with a TicketSmarter 100% ticket guarantee. Get your tickets smarter at ticketsmarter.com.
Michelob Ultra, 2.6 carbs and 95 calories.
Well, 3 minutes to go here in the ball game. Midwestern, as Kyle said we talked about, has seen some big fourth quarters, some big comeback wins. That's what they're looking to do here. The Falcons certainly looking to put the stops on that and come away with the W. So quarterback hands off to Cross. He's over the right side. He's going to pick up maybe 3 yards out to the 26-yard line. Going to be 2nd and 7. And you feel like they're going to be ready to line up and go pretty quick.
That's a great job by number 91, Vernon Henderson, from his defensive end position. Down flat down the line of scrimmage and made the play on the tackle.
Cole with time to throw comes underneath, and it's going to be complete out there. I believe that's Cross, and he is going to be out over the 35 to the 38 for a Mustang first down.
That's the back out right into the middle of the formation or middle of the defense. Just a little check down route, and they completed it for a first down.
The quarterback once again. A lot of time to throw.
That ball got tipped.
Ball looked like it got tipped out there, I believe.
56 got a hand on it. That's Sion Tehima.
Tehima just get a finger on it at least, and that is incomplete. So it's going to bring up a 2nd down now and 10. Clock does stop, though, as
we apologize for butchering that name.
Sterling Cole. Well, I've got the pronunciation sheet. You got his first name right, Tehima. Oh, intended for Harvey, boy, going for the long ball, and it's incomplete. But now that's going to bring up a 3rd and 10, and kind of like to see the Falcons maybe get a little pressure on him, although he does seem to throw better when he's out of the pocket on the move.
Keep him in the pocket, but bring some pressure and see if you can get there. Don't let him stand back there and pick you apart.
3rd and 10, big 3rd down. Well, it's 4-down territory, obviously. Clock 2:06 remaining here in the ball game. Varela here on the bottom of the screen has gotten to the quarterback. Good push from that defensive line.
Oh, and he picked that?
He did. Oh, they're going to throw a flag.
Oh, goodness.
My goodness.
What is that flag?
I don't know.
But
ball intercepted by Levon Barnett, and we'll just have to await the call of the officials.
Prior to the pass, holding, defense, number 0, 10-yard penalty, automatic first down.
That was not Barnett. That was Jacques Tyler. And the penalty is going to not only lead to extra yardage, but that's an automatic first down. Going to move the ball out to the 48-yard line.
The 1st and 10 for the Mustangs. Ball thrown 48-yard line.
Big call from the officials, and the Mustangs will get a new set of downs. Exactly 2 minutes left on the clock. So Cole once again with Cross in the backfield, and pressure.
Oh,
and he's
there's the ball.
The ball's on the ground. And Kelly comes up with it for the Falcons.
Yes.
Wow.
What a play.
Let's see this replay.
Man, watch the pressure come from the top here.
Is that Varela?
94.
It's Varela.
Yes. Knocks it out right there. Arm was not going forward, and then just watch this collision right here.
Woo.
Man, my goodness gracious.
Rockmore had a good shot also, but Hayden Kelly comes up along with Dominique Varela. Big plays on defense, and the Falcons will take over with 1:52 remaining. The Mustangs do have all 3 timeouts, so they are going to have a shot to get the ball back.
My goodness gracious, what a play by Dominic Varela right there. And Hayden Kelly.
So the Falcons going to get the ball back to the line of scrimmage, and immediately the Mustangs are going to call a timeout. We'll take it with them and catch our breath. We'll be back.
State takes their first timeout of the second half.
Well, minute 45 remaining here. Falcons looking at a 2nd and 10 from the Mustang 42-yard line. The Mustangs have 2 timeouts remaining. I'm sure they will burn them both. Oh, and Link once again in running the Wildcat. He's going to pick up about 2.5 yards. Going to bring up a 3rd and 8 as the Mustangs once again call timeout.
Their second timeout of the second half. It'll be a 30-second timeout.
So the Falcons offense will return to the field facing a 3rd and 8. A minute 40 to go. You definitely don't want to stop the clock yourself, so I do not foresee a passing play at all. It looks like Link is going to be in at quarterback as well, so we'll look for a little of that zone read and see if one of the two can pick up that first down. Link drives forward. Boy, he is going to be close on individual effort. Carries a couple on his back.
Short about 2 yards.
Going to be about 2 yards short.
Midwestern State takes their 3rd and final timeout of the game.
So they're going to burn their last timeout. That's going to bring up. That's going to bring up a 4th down and 2 for the Falcons here. So, what do you do here as a coach? Are you going to go ahead and go for it, assuming you're not going to pick up much by punting the ball?
I would go for it here and try to get the first down.
I would.
I like that.
I'd almost say leave Link in and let's run that zone read again.
Exactly. Let him try to find 2 yards with his feet. I agree.
Because if they can get those 2 yards, that's ball game. The Mustangs have exhausted all their timeouts, so a big 4th and 2, a minute 33 remaining in the ball game.
The biggest 4th down play of the year for the Falcons right now.
As we resume, 4th down and 2.
Let's see if they can get it. Let's see if we're going to see Link in the backfield. He is
and
there.
We are. Him and Cox.
Him and Cox both.
And
most like to see.
Link has completed a pass this year also, so.
Almost like to see Crenshaw back there. There he goes.
Link's just going to run it, and he is going to be stood up, and he is going to be short of what was needed. So the Falcon defense is going to be asked to come back on the field one more time with 27 seconds remaining, and going to have to.
Why is the clock running?
I'm sure they will put those. I promise you're not the only one that noticed.
Yep.
They will put that time back on the clock. But 65.
Set the game clock to 1:30. 1:30.
There you go. 1:30. So actually, the Falcons going to have to stand tall here because I know the kicker, Vase, has a field goal along of 40. So that would put them needing to get down inside the 25-yard line. So that's 40 yards or so. And with the big wind at his back, maybe 35 yards, you're going to have to hold them here.
Yep. And I have to buckle down here for the one more time for the Falcon defense.
Once again, the guys up front are going to have their ears pinned back. 3 receivers now split here at the bottom of the screen. And it's good pressure thrown underneath, and the Falcons will give up that all day long. Is brought down immediately after the catch. I believe the tackle was made there by Ty Johnson. Cole once again staying in the pocket, throws.
Catch that? They're going to call that a catch.
They're going to say he caught it.
Keep the clock running.
But the clock's going to keep running. It's going to be short of what was needed for the first down, so it's going to be 3rd and 1 from the 44. And Cole, once again, 3 receivers bottom. He's going to hand off, and Cross is going to have more than enough for the first down, but the clock will continue to move as soon as the down marker is placed.
Yeah, they will stop the clock to move the chains in the down marker and then start it right back up.
So Cole in the pocket once again, throws over the middle, and it's incomplete. Good coverage there for the Falcons, as we got some tired young men out there on the field now. Back in the coverage, Datron Brooks does a good job of getting his hand in there on the ball.
Broke that up with good positioning and coverage, as Clay said, and 2nd and 10 for the Mustangs from the Falcon 47-yard line. Sack would be really big here right now.
Tehima checks back in. For the Falcons. They continue to rotate those defensive linemen to keep them fresh. And Cole stays in the pocket, and he throws, and it's going to be caught by Arvey. No, he drops it. It's knocked loose after he catches the ball. I don't know what the call is. No, I guess he does make the catch.
Yes.
Pass complete to Arvey.
Here's the replay here. Deep pass right in the middle of the Falcon defense. I believe that's a catch, Clay. Made a football move with a couple of steps. Ball did come out, but he did recover it.
NFL, that wouldn't have been a catch, I don't think. You know how it is there. You flip a coin to decide if it's a catch or not. So they are going to mark him down at the 31-yard line. So that is going to be a first down, 34 seconds remaining on the clock. I would say that certainly a shot with the field goal kicker from here.
And they can even think, Clay, about maybe running the ball here and then getting up if they have to with no timeout, spiking the ball. So the Falcons here have to be conscious of the run, try if they can get a pass rush if it is a passing play, and try to either sack the quarterback or maybe get another turnover somehow and preserve this win.
Well, that's interesting that you're correct. They need to watch that run. You can't just give up on it. And big play here, first down. Clock inside of 25 seconds now. Throw incomplete, intended out there for Arvey. Good coverage once again, I believe, out there by Datron Brooks.
Boy, Midwestern really hollering for a pass interference call there, but I think that was great defense back there on the back end of the Falcon secondary. And they're looking at 2nd and 10 from the 31-yard line.
21 seconds, as you can see on your screen there, left on the play clock. No timeouts. So important here for the Mustangs to be able to stop the clock after this play. Cole chased out of the pocket, completes the pass to number 85, miss a tackle, and he does get out of bounds at the 25-yard line. That's going to bring up a 3rd down and 4, 13 seconds remaining. So they've got one shot here if they want to at the end zone before they try the field goal.
Got to make that tackle right there, Clay, not let him get to the sideline. Looks like they're going to go ahead and go for the field goal now.
Well, you know, a lot of coaches say if you go ahead and try for it here and something happens and you fumble the snap, you can fall on it and try it again. If you don't get to kick it.
See if UTPB ices the kicker here. Yep. They're going to call one.
They're going to call a timeout.
Yep.
UT Permian Basin takes their 2nd timeout of the 2nd half. Be a 30-second timeout.
So let's go ahead and thank our whole Trans Global production crew here tonight. Great job, as always, by everyone involved. As always, we're produced and directed by Bob Bailey, the one, the only Bob Bailey. Slow motion replay by Debbie Bailey. Cameramen are Jason Barrage, along with Brandon Chance and Hagen Barrage down in the end zone, doing a good job for us tonight. Just a great job, great camera work. We see every play, we see clear, and guys doing a really great job. So the Falcons going to come out now again. And big kick here. Reitz Vase is 7 or 8 on field goals this year, long of 40. This will be from 42 yards from that right hash mark. And UTPB is going to spend another timeout.
Permian Basin takes their third and final timeout of the game.
Let him think about it. We'll just go ahead and take it with them. We'll be back for the final field goal after this. Well, it's all on the line here at Astound Broadband Stadium in Midland, Texas. Reitz Vase going to attempt a 42-yard field goal, 13 seconds remaining. Snap is down, the kick is up, and it is good right through the uprights. So the Falcons have 9 seconds remaining. You're going to need a miracle to come back as they now trail for the first time tonight, 24-23. We talked about the Mustangs and their comeback.
Their big fourth quarters, and they've had a big one.
They've done it tonight, and we've talked about the Falcons playing in so many close games. 5 of their games, and now 6 games, going to be decided by 1 score or less.
Yes, yeah.
So, wow, just I mean,
don't know. You know, you can't blame the effort tonight.
No.
The Falcons have played at times very well tonight, and give Midwestern credit for hanging in there.
You got to give them credit because they did not give up, and they continued to fight back and able to take the lead here now with 9 seconds remaining.
Yep.
Had 2 just phenomenal drives at the end of the third quarter and at the start of the fourth quarter, both 15 plays, one of them 84 yards, the other one 97 yards. One took a combined 11 minutes and 2 seconds, and that kind of hurt as the UTPB defense spent a lot of time on the field.
Those guys have got to be spent tonight. They might have spent some time in the ice bath or training whirlpool, something.
Hot tub, whatever. So now to do the kicking here is Fernando Piedra, who did a good job after the penalty, kicking off from his own 20, kicked it through the end zone. So certainly expect that ball to do the same, and it does. So the Falcons going to come out 9 seconds. They do have they have spent all their time out.
Yes, they did.
They did earlier. So they're going to have one play, quick, get out of bounds, and one more shot at it. And going to take a miracle, although if you can get down close, Mayfield has shown he's got plenty of leg, even though he's going to be kicking into the wind. Yeah, could be something, a little hook and lateral, something like that.
Bunch of laterals possible.
Yeah.
Look how deep they are. You're not going to get behind them here.
No, not going to get behind them, so that's why you may want to drop one about 20 yards downfield and get out of bounds. And that's what they do. As Absek makes the catch out at the, they're going to mark him at the 38-yard line.
4 seconds left on the clock.
4 seconds left, so now you just have one choice.
This guy back here at the 9-yard line.
Yeah, Jalen Thompson.
Safety is not the word there. Not sure what is.
Yeah,
but
he's in Crane County to the south. Here we go with the laterals. So Molina is going to be put. He gets rid of the ball, but no, that's going to be a forward lateral more than likely. As ball still on the turf and going to be falling on there. So The Mustangs with the comeback victory here tonight, 24-23.
That's the end of the game.
Want to thank all you folks for being with us here on our Trans Global Productions Game of the Week. And we look forward to being back here with you in a couple of weeks for another UTPB Falcon game. For Kyle Hubbard. Oh, that's right. We won't be back here. We'll be back at Ratliff, Bob. My mistake. So for Kyle Hubbard, Nathan Hubbard, I'm Clay Kennedy. Thanks again to our cameramen and Bob and Debbie Bailey. We'll see you next time.
Players need to leave the building. Leave the field. Players and coaches need to leave the field, please. MSU, please leave the field, please. All players, leave the field, please.